Waiting for the rain. Hello! How are you all doing today? We have a new studio. As you can see by the slightly blurred background, we have a new studio. I'm excited because we also have a new setup. As you can see, hello, I'm up here, but this is here now. And you're down here. I've gone ahead and mixed the best of both worlds of the stream setup that I have. Still working on things, like I should put my face over here for like the pre-stream stuff that like we're doing right now. But guess what? I have something a little bit better here where I can just press this button and voila! We have the desk set up. And this is just awesome. I'm so excited, man. This is gonna look so cool. We also have new keyboard, new peripherals, new everything. Everything is new right now. And this song is like the perfect one in the background right now because it's just amping, amping, amping. We got a few bugs. As you can see here, this stream deck is not working. I gotta get that fixed. Yeah, the monitor is quite large. How is it going through? Let's see here. Live streaming, everything looks good. Oh, not enough video maintains through streaming. Uh-oh. Interesting. Was some drops, I think it's okay. I have a solution for that. 1 second. Where are you? No, it's just out of reach. Come on, I can get. I just need the Ethernet cable. That's all I need, the Ethernet cable. Come here, Ethernet cable. You're the one thing I forgot. Okay, good. I can just pull you down from up there. Renovation midstream, let's go. You know what's a great idea? Cables. We got this, chat. We got this. Hey, and it's just long enough. This is going directly into my computer. If I drop stream, it's because I'm reconnecting to the network. Hello. Let's see what happens. Does that... Yep, okay. We disconnected for a second. We gotta give it a second. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. We're on Ethernet now. Yeah, we're still figuring some things out. Like, I need to go into the other room for just a quick second here to get the rest of the tools that we need to do this. So I need to clear a little bit of space on the left-hand side here. Because I just have unexpected things to put. I was expecting I would have storage for stuff here by now, but yeah. So let's make some room real quick. Move this down here. Closer to me. Yep, okay. Put that there. We will troubleshoot why this isn't working later. I need another what I need another USB hub because this is on data, that one's capped. So I can't do any more data through it, but it's providing power. I have a USB hub over here on my right side, but that also, that one right now is just for power. So let me go ahead and grab my screw organizer. Let's lift this up and out of the way. Look at that, chat. You can see more now! Isn't this awesome? Okay. This is literally like the dream setup, and I am so happy that it is working out exactly as I planned right now. We now have the entirety of this table to play with when it comes to projects, including up this height. I can put a Prusa XL on here and we can see everything clearly. We have the side camera, which is a new addition. Hello, how's it going? We have the top camera, which is now from my perspective. So as long as I'm working on something in front of me, it is center screen for you guys. We also have, obviously, the front-facing camera. We got 3 cameras now, which is really awesome. And on top of that, we have a new resolution that we're streaming at. I was thinking, hey, most people watch their streams on a wide TV and or on their cell phone. So we are now streaming on a larger resolution, but that also means we have more real estate to work with, which I am just excited for as a whole. Let me go ahead and get those screw organizers so that we can actually like get started in here. Sorry, give me just a second. I totally forgot that these contain a lot of what we need, so I forgot to bring them over. So let's just get these in place. We will have a more elegant solution in time, but yeah, let's just grab these real quick. I am precariously balancing super glue on this container. Ooh, that was dangerous. Oh, that one just broke off. White extrusions for a 2.4 build. Check out Printed Solid. We actually have a handful of silver extrusions, which might be exactly what you're looking for. We have them in 1.5 meter lengths, and if you purchase more than $50 worth of stuff, it is free shipping. I just need to do one more run, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got a bit of a space issue, obviously, that we gotta have to figure out before we fully get started. Because again, I forgot about these and their necessity to the project. Ha! But hey, you know, do you come to my streams for perfection? If the answer is yes, I'm sorry. Where's my drink? Oh, it's over there. Did I leave it? Yeah, okay. I'll be right back again. Okay. Cheers. Printed Solid does not do affiliate links. If you want to purchase something from Prusa using an affiliate link, I do have a Prusa affiliate link. Okay, give me a second here, just reorganize everything and give everything home real quick. These will be replaced in time, but this is what we have for now for general organization. Ooh, and hey, chat, guess what? I'm happy to announce that we now have monetization now that we are YouTube partners. So, if you would like to help support the channel directly, you can now do so. Which, of course, helps us do cool projects like this frigging desk! Seriously, this project could not have been done without you guys. So, thank you so much. To everyone that has helped support Positron, that has helped support me, this is all because of everybody coming together and just helping it out. And I'm so grateful for that. Alright, I know that one's empty, so you're going there. Hey, LTX, thank you for the $10. I do appreciate that. High five. Alright. Well, here we go. Whew. So yeah, everything is now in one spot, which is awesome. In fact, I'm going to do this real quick. So we're going to duplicate the live scene. And I'm just going to live scene plus screen cap. Done. Okay. So now that's a thing. Okay. So now when we go to do things like, hey, let's work in Fusion, we can. I'm gonna have to take my hat off here because holy crap, it gets very warm in here. And I'm working on that too. But yeah. I also, my earbuds are not available to me, so these are just like ear mitts right now. Don't you love that? So we're going with a hatless nomad for a bit. That's fine. This is a new keyboard I got. I picked it up because I had a wired keyboard for the longest time. If you don't actually remember my keyboard, let me show it off to you guys. We posted about this very much, but I 3D printed part of this keyboard. Also, I love how the camera just defaults points up. That just makes me look way smaller than I actually am. Mind you, I am 5'2". Anyway, this is my keyboard, or was my keyboard. This is a Razer, obviously, but it uses the linear keys, and these are all 3D printed keycaps. So these were all 3D printed with ASA, with a glow-in-the-dark ABS, which allowed for it to shine through. I actually love the feel of these keys because it added a little bit of texture, and it prevented them from getting shiny like this, and I could always reprint them. I'm going to just go back to a normal keyboard for this now, but if you notice, these are shallow. These are compatible with this keyboard more than it's compatible with this keyboard. So, we're eventually going to do this mod to these keys when these keys get all shiny and gross. So, I'm excited for that. But we're probably going to do like an actual black ABS or something. We'll see. All I know, this was fun. I liked this for a while I had it. But, yeah, new keyboard. Old keyboard also had like 2 USB ports I had to plug in, which is well, one for the ergo bullet for actual keyboard functionality. This one's just wireless, so it just works. I think I have the ergo bullet. No, the ergo bullets are on. But because it's wireless, I can actually hook this up to my Mac, which we still have the Mac in the system right now. So right now, how this whole system works is that my top camera here, which I can control from right here. So, hey, we'll zoom in and out and do all that fun stuff that we were able to do before. That's all controlled from here, and that's done by the Mac. Same thing goes for the side camera, so I can actually connect to this one. Give it a second to swap over. Do the same thing, and just have full control over whatever we need. So I have much finer control over the cameras. And, you know, just being able to control this is phenomenal. I love this. This is great. And just everything else. I now have chat in a very large format on the right here, which is great for me because that helps just legibility, honestly. And since this is on my more stable machine, we don't have to worry about crashes and stuff like that. So hopefully, everything's going to be much smoother. I'm going to be able to do way more stuff with this setup, and I'm excited. I think one of the first things we're going to print, or next thing we're going to print, is a little holster for the keyboard, so I can kind of put it down here when not in use. I think we're going to do that, but not today. Before we get started back on the Buster build, there's a few other housekeeping things we have to do. So these are paper towel holders. Very simple. Just a paper towel holder. I need to install this because if you haven't watched the stream, well, we use paper towels quite often, along with, isopropyl alcohol, because grease gets everywhere. So we need to mount that so that I can actually put our paper towels somewhere. I think I'm going to be putting it right here on the right. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to have to make another camera view that swaps between these two. But for now, we'll do this, and then let's go ahead and add these. So let me go over this desk a bit. So last time we streamed, it was me building this desk. Obviously, desk is built. It's not complete. There's still going to be a significant number of changes, but the bare minimum for creature comforts is done, which I am very happy about. It is all made of 2020 aluminum, so I can go over here and snap in a just a sliding nut, which is awesome. And then let's grab my little box of hardware. This is my little box of hardware. This has obviously hardware that I need to make my mods. Jack in the shop, hello, hello. Ooh, I am just realizing that the chat box is missing. So chat's not appearing below me. Why? Large chat box. Hey chat, you want to load there, buddy? Okay. Huh. Chat, can you let me refresh it real quick. All right, chat, I need you to say something so that we can see why this isn't working. So we gotta do some work here. Why aren't you working? No chat for you. That is upsetting. If I enable everything. Browser settings. Refresh cache. Chat disappeared when I took my hat off. Oh no. Let me try this. Okay. Keep talking. I mean, I can read you guys easily. It is just why it's not appearing in the camera is like the weird part. Yeah, this is weird. I mean, I could just actually grab it and that will work just fine. So let me do that. All right, yeah, let me do that real quick. So I'm just going to delete this. Yep. I'm going to add a browser source. Because honestly, this is just easier to do in general. You can do chat highlight, but that's not fun. Okay, browser source, there we go. Add new source, chat. Hello, chat. And then drop that in. Okay, cool, there we go. And now I just need to get the other resolution. So it's going to be, what? 720 by 1080. What we're working with here. 720. 1080. Okay, looks like I might want to cut that in half here. Let's see. I'll pull up a calculator because I'm bad at math. 20 divided by 2. 360. I tested this before, but yeah, I guess it just doesn't want to work for me. Okay, 540. Okay, that works. Hit close. And you over to here. Okay, actually need to make it taller. Let's do 840. Okay. There we are indeed. That's good. And then I can just cut off the top there. And voila! Yeah, chat, don't forget to set yourself to live. Because not live is not good. But there we go. I'll figure out why chat itself wasn't working. Yeah, that's weird, but it's working. This is working. This is fine. And honestly, now that we are a YouTube-focused chat, I'm happy with this. One thing that I do have to do, I have to put up barriers here so that these lights aren't blowing me up, but it's what we got right now. Okay. So let's get these screwed in. So let's do that thing that I said I was going to do. Where did I put that? Okay, here it is. Oh, seriously? This sucks. I just realized that my tools don't necessarily reach. We may have to redesign this. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Off to a great start. This is how I have to do it. My tool goes through here, and I go like that. 8-second delay? Yeah, that's normal. I'm going next stream, now that I'm hardwired, we're going to do ultra low latency now that my machine can actually handle that. All right, let's get this screwed in. Thankfully, this is just holding a paper towel, so it doesn't have to be taut. It just has to be snug. In fact, having it a little loose is going to be beneficial, because a little bit loose means that I can easily remove the paper towel when necessary. Okay. And then, let's try this. Yes, need the one on the top in order for this to work. Okay, so let's get that in. Yeah, Space Mouse is absolutely awesome. This one's been good to me. I got this for $100. Look at eBay. Look at eBay for used ones. That's what I did. you will get, you have to like really inspect them. Don't just buy the cheapest one you see, because usually they come from like engineering firms that went out of business. And so they will, oh, there it is. So engineering firms that like go out of business or something like that, or they're like refreshing their equipment. So you can get them for really cheap, but people abuse their peripherals, so you know it could look really gross. So just be mindful. Try and find one that looks good. Yeah. I was able to find mine. It was in phenomenal condition, and I'm very happy with it. So much so that I actually did buy a brand new one for remote work, because I want to get one of the Bluetooth ones. Come on. There we go. Okay. Just gotta get this tension right. There we go. Oh, still a little too tight. Come on. Come on. There we go. Paper towel holder. I'm gonna design a better one. This is mid, admittedly. So, there we go. Happy with this. This will work. It holds the paper towel in a spot where I can find it very easily. Alright. But you're not here for paper towels, you're here for positrons. Let's be real. Cheers, chat. Alright. So let's go ahead and pull up our instructions. So, audio motion. Oh, this is great. Seriously, this is so great. Now that I can like see everything, I'm not restricted to just the vertical screen. I have everything I need. Absolutely everything I need. All right, so let's go to our guides here. Positron. All right, we were on the base plate, so we are still in this current configuration. Let's go ahead and get you guys all zoomed in on here. I don't really have a place for this yet, so it's going to go on my chair. And we're just going to hope that it doesn't... Okay, so even if it did slide back... no, I don't like that. There we go. Breaking news, your thing is in the thing. Awesome. That's good to hear. Okay. One thing I think we're going to do right away is I think we're going to put the feet on. It does not call for the feet to be put on, but I really don't want this scratching my table. Mind you, we are going to put HDPE on here. I already purchased a sheet of it. So that's going to go onto the desk, but while I'm waiting on that to flatten itself out, we're going to go ahead and just put on the rubber feet. They're in here somewhere. I brought them over here. Here they are. Okay, and now that's going to use... Where is it? Where are they? Here they are. There's 3. No, hold on. Wait a minute. This uses M4s. I know it does. Okay, here's M4x8s. Now, here we are. Yep, this is it. Here we are. Okay, and then we need the M4 washers. Actually, no, we don't. If I stumble upon the M4 washers, we'll add them later, but it's not critical. They are literally in the bag with them. Yeah, they're right there. All right, let's get these on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's excited for tomorrow? Have you guys been following the Positron Twitter? You guys excited for tomorrow? April Fool's tomorrow. And boy howdy, do we have something planned. I know you're not supposed to talk about your April Fool's joke before it's April Fool's Day, but I can't help it. This is the first April Fool's joke that Positron gets to actually do, because this is like the first year that we're in full swing. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. We got something awesome, and you are all going to love it. Go back in there. Go back in the hole. Additionally, we're another thing that we're looking to do is get a desk mat so that everything can be nice. And then I'm going to put a magnet underneath that desk mat to catch anything that I drop. Because you know me, I drop everything. Yo, thank you, Karen Makes, for the subscription. Do appreciate that. Yeah, we also got the sounds working again, so that's awesome. So I'm realizing, uh-oh. That's problematic. The alert box is underneath everything. Okay, alert box is now back to the top, so it actually will appear below me. I'm going to start making custom desk mat. Awesome. I need one with like an accurate ruler and stuff like that. That would be great. I would love that. Imagine a desk mat with like telling you exactly what M screw you have. That would be great. I would love that. Okay, there we go. Now this is not scratching the table. All right. Sweet. Bearded Printer, hello, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Man, I'm just happy right now. I'm so happy. This is the first time like we're actually streaming in this setup, and I mean, you know, we only just started, but it feels right. Like this feels right. And I think that's the best part. That's gonna have keyboard shortcuts for CNC machines. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, I should see if Prusa has a desk mat. That'd be nice. I know they have mugs that have like all the shortcuts for Prusa Slicer, but like having a desk mat would be cool. That'd just be nice. We have our nifty difty Frax arm here, which is already hooked up. Let's go ahead and plug her in. Come on, there we go. And boop. Now it's all online. Now that everything's up and running, guys, remember, we do filament giveaways on this channel, so stick around. Typically about 30 minutes before the end of the stream, we are going to be doing a filament giveaway, so stay tuned. Jesse Filament, to be precise, is what we're going to be giving away today. Alright. So, where we left off, we have so much more to work on this printer. It's not even funny. We do have to get this out. Preferably next week. I want to get this shipped out Monday. Yeah, Jesse Elixir. Mwah. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely love it. Ooh, let me... Real quick. Where's my keyboard? There it is. All right. I'm so blown out. It's not even funny right now. Let's fix that while I can. Okay. Exposure. Yeah. Turn that off. Whoa, that's dark. There we go. Now I don't look pasty. You can actually see me. Much better. Jesse Filament looks great, but I need to use it on the side roll. My CFS does not like the larger spool. Yeah, that is the one downside to these Chinese AMS systems, which I am including Bamboo in for obvious reasons. We use... So, to be clear, our spools predate... people should be heading over from Captain Kieran's stream. Hell yeah. Well, now that we are YouTube partners, you can actually send people my way, like actually from stream to stream. We'll be doing that at the end of my stream as well. So, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. It's just super exciting. I'm going to take these off. I like listening to music while I work, but I don't like having... it won't let them? Do I really have to get to the next level of partner? Is it... Whatever, YouTube. Whatever. Anyway, back to what we were saying. Yeah, so Jesse Filament, we use American welding wire spool. So it doesn't always fit in the filament holders because it's welding wire. But that predates pretty much all current filament spools, at least outside the United States. So, oh, I forgot. I also have this. I don't know what's in here. This came with my keyboard. Let's open this up real quick. Obviously, USB-C cable. Razer USB-C cables are always nice, but what is this? Cube. Let's see. All right, there we go. This can get actually pretty close up. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with everything right now. Oh, wire weld and feed it into X1C. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're very proud of the quality of Jesse just as a whole. So, what are you? You are making a mess. Okay, USB-A. Really? That's all it is. You put... Okay. I mean, that's actually... For my new setup, this is extremely useful because I can now that this cable, this is now a USB extension. It's not just a USB-C cable. This is a USB extension. I've needed this. I was actually going to go buy one, but hey, now I don't need one. This is awesome. Thanks, Razer, for including this. All right. Oh! Did that camera just die? Uh-oh. Alright. We still got some bugs that we gotta fix. Such as that. Hello, Koosh. Hello, hello. Alright, so let's connect to the Mac. Why did that just cut off? What happened there? Alright. Go in here. Hello? Oh, that died. All right. Let's unplug it. And plug it back in. There we go. Hello! And actually, oh yeah, look at that. I do have a view that allows me to zoom all the way in. Alright, I'll have to remember that. Yeah, I will have to remember that. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go back to this, our normal view. And that's all set. See my cursed front mounts? Yes, I did, Koosh. That was very, very cursed. The Positron team has something really cool to announce, but we are waiting to announce that cool thing. We are waiting to announce it alongside Scotty from Strange Parts. So Scotty has a Positron, and he found out something really awesome that you could do with a Positron, and we're waiting for his video to reveal what you can do. But there's something we've been working on for a long time now, and we finally figured out how to do it. And it is thanks to Scotty. So thank you, Scotty, for your amazing work. If you aren't subscribed to Strange Parts, go subscribe to Strange Parts. They're awesome. He has a new channel called Electric Ranch as well. And he does really cool stuff. The whole ranch is going to be like electrified. So like electric vehicles, full solar, off-grid, their own cell network. It's awesome. Okay. Enough dilly-dadding. We've been streaming for almost an hour, and we've barely touched this. So let's actually get into this, shall we? All right, we already got our motors installed, already got that, faceplate wiring, already done. Prepare the front bumper. That is something we have not done yet. So let's go ahead and prepare the front bumper. Goes right there. Let's move that out of the way. And let's dig in our box of parts. Here it is. Front bumper. All right, we're just working on the bumper. Cool. We'll get the rest of you later. All right. So first off, oh, I need my 1x2x3 blocks. Let me go grab my 1x2x3 blocks, because I, of course, forgot the 1x2x3 blocks. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. You can always count on me to forget everything. These are here. These are good. If you don't know why 1x2x3 blocks are good for soldering and for heat set inserts, you can put your print up against here, and it'll always make sure it is nice and flush and flat. So that's why we use this. Okay. So we need, let's see, M3x6x5. Okay, so I got my M3 heat press already set up. Let's see, where are my heat sets? Saw them right here. Here they are. M3x4x5s. Oh, M3x6x5. That is not M3x4. Okay, so we need M3. Oh, did I put those somewhere else? I promise you guys, once this is all done, there will be no more, where is this? Where is that? That's a lie. There's going to be, that's still going to happen, possibly quite often, but it's going to be lessened, which is important. It's going to be lessened. Okay, there it is, 3x6x5. I gotta meet Sky, definitely one of my favorite creators. Oh yeah, he's awesome. He's gonna be at Remurf. So if you're going to Rocky Mountain Rep Rap, you will be able to meet him. So it calls for M3x6x5, but these definitely don't feel like they fit M3x6x5, but you know what? That's whatever. Let's go ahead and boost power this. There we go. I love the ability to just boost power this in order to get the heat that we need. Well, that's smoking. Uh... Okay. I don't believe he's gonna be at Printopia. Alright, we're good. We're good. I'm going to assume boosting the heater in the CNC kitchen is not a good idea. Alright, we're fine, we're good. No fires today, I don't want to live through that again. As Mama Nomad has just said, please do not burn the house down. I really don't want to. Thankfully, I have everything safe. So if there is a chance of anything, I can pull the plug immediately and everything will be fine. In fact, as you can see, that just moves away. There we go. Oh, what the? What just happened? What? Alright, YouTube died for a second there. That was weird. Okay. Weird. Yeah, YouTube just died on me. Okay. Alright. Let's pop out that chat again. And do that over. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, YouTube just in browser died for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it sensed the smoke there and it's just like red alert, red alert. Okay, anyway, that's done. That's as good as it's gonna get. This is definitely not the right size heatset insert for this part, but it's whatever. Okay. Gotta get that further in just a bit. Alright, my Positron will finally get delivered tomorrow. Rob, hell yeah. Don't be anxious, it's a very easy build. It's not as intimidating as one may at first believe it to be. It is honestly relatively easy. Okay, and then one BHCS 2.5x6. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way. I need the electronics box. Also, I have something really cool to share. So Callie, you guys haven't met Callie too much. I try and entice her to come out more often, but she is a shy cat. And she really doesn't like being picked up. But guess what? This desk is very large. And, well, it turns out that she's very willing to hop up here. And so this desk is Callie approved. Meaning Callie will be joining us on our streams from time to time. So whenever she feels like it, Callie will hop up here and say hello, which is always a wonderful, wonderful presence. All right, so this says M2.5 by 6 BHCS, which is this tiny thing. If I can get it out. There we go. Where is... There's that screwdriver. Here we are. Kenneth. Welcome. You know, we're going to go ahead and... Let's see. So I should have the ability to... Where is it? Okay. No, I don't. Stream settings. Where is it? All right, yeah. Viewer activity is going to be a good thing for me to see. That way I can actually keep track of what people are saying when they do super chats. But let's go ahead and, hey, let's set a goal here. And we're gonna set this for the next 2 hours. And if we meet this goal, I will give away a second spool of Jessie Filament. I feel like that's fair. So, second spool giveaway. So there we go. The goal is live. So yeah, if we get 5 super chats, then we'll do 2 filament giveaways. I did not clear that, but it'll be fine. I'm allowed to set goals. All right. Yeah, it is honestly, bring on the Jessie. Hell yeah. And look at that. The thing works. The alert works. Thank you so much, LTX, for that super chat. Do really appreciate that. All right, that's done. All right, light bar brackets. Time for those guys. But here's the one. Where's the other one? It's in here. Did a test print with PTG and my new formula. Held great and popped off. No problem on PEI. Wonderful to hear. Coda, am I allowed to share what you've been working on with that? Or, I'm not going to say, obviously, what it's made of. Tech Jeeper with the... with the innuendo. All right, so Coda has been working on a... I don't want to say it's a new type of adhesive, but it is an adhesive that he's looking into that is for 3D printing. And it is a liquid adhesive that applies clear, leaves like no residue from what I understand, and it works great. Thank you, Bearded Printer, for the like. Oh my god, you guys are... Oh my god. This is amazing. Thank you all so much. Thank you. You know, when I set that, I wasn't... thank you, everybody. Part of this, this is not like... I did not clear this with Alan, but part of this will go to helping Alan. So if you're not aware, Alan Mandic, he is... Oh my god, you guys are amazing. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. Oh my god. Thank you. Where is my... Uh-oh. Are they in here? Where are... I don't see them. Chat, let me know if you see heat set inserts of the M2.5 variety. You know, a thing that I need for this build. Just a little. Oh wait, here they are. Found them. Yeah, y'all rapid fire the super chat. I probably should have specified that it was set for $5 or higher. At least for the feature that we used. Maybe I should have specified that. I am new to this. All right, let that heat up. I'm loving this. The Frax arm is great. Truly is just so nice. I have to adjust the autofocus on the main camera here, but yeah. I'll count it. You guys just rapid fired the holy hell out of that. We'll do it. Thank you all so much for that. I think I don't know if I have the ability to control ads right now, but I believe that the way that Grant does it, where we have a goal to avoid ads on stream, I think that's a good one. I do. Oh my God, Rob, thank you so much. I found out why it wasn't working before. I forgot I had to actually turn it on. I don't have a heat set insert. Yes, is it worth getting the Frax arm or just regular press? Honestly, unless you're doing a ton of builds like I am, like I'm building tons of positrons for people that just don't have the time to do it themselves. Which, hey, if you want me to build your positron, chat, that is a service I do offer. It's not free, admittedly, but you know, if you want me to build your positron, that is a service I offer. But because I do a lot of this, I didn't invest. This was provided by KV3D. It is cheap, mind you. This is a very cheap heat press insert. It is only it's less than $100, and that is if you buy the iron with it. So if you buy the iron with it, then it is $100, which is really, really cheap for something like this. I love it. It is exactly what I've needed because I can easily put it away. As you can see in the bottom right corner, I can easily put it away, easy bring it up. When it's hot, I can just kind of slide it to the side and not worry about hitting it. And I can also detach this, and while the iron's hot, swap to my other iron, which has my M3 toolhead. So it just makes assemblies like this easier if you're doing a lot of them. If you don't have a lot, don't worry about it. I got a screw in the floor. All right, gotta see where that went. All right, that is done. Let's go ahead and install that. All right, this goes here, and that goes there. Well, that had a nice satisfying click to it. All right, we are skipping this part. We do that last. All right, yeah, so this is a great example of why you would want the heat press insert. So for this part of the guide, you are installing just a ton of the M2.5s. So this is where this can really come in handy. But yeah, so later in the stream, we'll do 2 filament giveaways now that you guys have helped us reach that goal. Thank you so much to everybody who has donated today. A portion of this will go to helping Alan Mandic. If you are not familiar with Alan, Alan is a phenomenal member of the community. Alan has been a supporter of Positron for a long time. He used to live here in Philadelphia. Me and him became, I'd like to believe we became good friends. And we became good friends just before he left for Portland, Oregon. He's in a bit of predicament. His landlord is not renewing his lease. And he had worked really hard at that location to kind of get like the best studio setup, and he's been working really hard on it. And well, what's it called? The landlord originally offered them a 1-year renewal, and Alan was like, "Yeah, we'd love to do that. Let's go ahead and do that. But actually, can we do a 2-year renewal instead?" And the landlord essentially said, "Sure, let's think about that." And then a few days later, said, "Never mind, we're going to be selling the house." At least that is the Spark Notes version of the story. It is well within the right of the homeowner to do that, which sucks. Kenneth, you're the first super chat I've ever done. Just realized that slider right after I'd sent it. Yeah. Well, thank you. Regardless if that was the first, well, thank you for the super chat. Regardless, yeah, the slider allows you to select how high you want to do it. But yeah, yeah, it sucks. But he has updated his Patreon tiers, and Positron is donating because we love Alan. Alan's a good friend. He has supported Positron as well as the community as a whole, so we are helping him, and I'm very happy to be helping. He has a Discord. I recommend you join it. It's a great Discord that I helped set up for him. He gave me actually the SV08 as payment for that, which I find funny because I have it retired currently. It's not currently in active service, but yeah. Well, Kenneth, I very strongly believe in giving back to the community, especially, it's everyone as a whole. Positron would not be possible without its community, and Positron has also allowed me to do things like my current job. It has also allowed me to do things like this studio setup. So I am in debt to the community for what we have accomplished. So whenever I have the opportunity to give back to the community, I like to go out of my way to do that. It is also something that my grandma kind of passed on to me. My grandma was a animal welfare advocate, just always loved animals, always would do whatever she could to help animals despite her ability to do so. She gave every dollar she had to no-kill shelters, to charities. She would straight up just avoid companies that were like, oh, they're doing animal testing, and like there were fake articles that said that. But she would never purchase from them again because she was so big about supporting the animals and keeping them safe. And there's part of that lives on with me. I don't care what it costs. I just want to help. And if a friend of mine is in need, for example, Mitch, Positron helped Mitch. We donated to Mitch when he lost his job so that he could, live on comfortably and be able to take his time to find a new job. And he did take his time, and he decided on working at Prince Solid. And it seems like he's extremely happy. I know I'm happy moving to Print and Solid, so I hope he is as well. But I want to give back. Whenever I can, I want to give back. I can't always give back, but when I am, I like to. Speaking of Murph, you up for a VR interview this year? The 3D booth tour vibe last year did pretty good. I would love to. I love talking to you guys. I'm going to be there as Positron, obviously. I also am going to be there somewhat as an ambassador of Printed Solid. If you aren't aware, Printed Solid, we don't have the resources to do the Maker Faire events because we are focused on the enterprise events. And Tech Cheaper, I'd love to work for Printed Solid, but I feel like I see the height requirement. I mean, we are hiring extrusion line operators, and you need to be tall for that. You don't have to be tall, we have stools. Anyway. Yeah, so we focus on the big events, like Rapid, for example. Though we won't, I don't think we'll be at Rapid. I think Prusa's gonna be at Rapid. Pretty much, if Prusa's gonna be there, Printed Solid isn't, only because we are Prusa. Like, we're owned by Prusa. It doesn't make sense for both Printed Solid and Prusa to be there. It just doesn't make sense. Why pay for twice the amount of people to go when, you know, the one team can handle it just fine, kind of thing. So we focus on American education events for the most part. So like teachers conferences and stuff like that. That's what we focus on because we want to be able to get good printers, affordable printers into the hands of schools and into academia. Because what's important to us is teaching kids and the next generation how to do 3D printing, how to do making, how to do design, all that. That's important to us. It's important to Positron as well. That's why Positron is helping FRC Robotics. So we're focused more on those events where we can get in touch with the teachers and show them what they can do with 3D printing, show them how 3D printing can, you know, improve the education of the student and what skills they can learn from it. And that's our goal. So Prusa will continue to support the community directly at those events, at the community events. And we're going and we're doing all the educational events here in the States. So, you know, does it suck that Printed Solid isn't able to make it to the events? Yeah. But honestly, we're putting our time and effort towards something I think is just as important, which is, you know, education of, you know, high schoolers, middle schoolers, etc., and colleges. Because right now, schools can only use grant funding to purchase American-made 3D printers, which that's great. That's awesome. Stratasys machines are really freaking expensive. Like, really expensive. For the price of a Stratasys machine, you can buy 10 Prusa machines. But not every teacher knows about Prusa. Not every teacher knows that they can now purchase Prusa for their school instead of a Stratasys. Because Stratasys, they're going to try and advertise the Prusa machines as not a real fabrication machine. As not being able to do everything that you need it to. But we all know that a Prusa can do pretty much everything you need. I was at an event, and one of the Stratasys resellers, I overheard the talking points, and man, it is hostile. The talking points that they have, they straight up like just diss FDM printing as like an inferior technology. Which sucks because it is very much a great technology. And it has allowed for accessible manufacturing on such a large scale. Callie! Hey, Callie! Give me a second and I'll invite you up here. Because I'm currently working on very spicy hardware. And if you jump up here, you could get hurt. So give me a second. I'm going to keep that Out of the way. Hi, Callie. Oh, this is like the one time I really don't want her to jump up. No, 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 no. I see that you're preparing. No, oh God. Hi, Callie. Hello. Hello, Callie. Hi. Oh, hello. Everyone say hello. This is Callie's first time on stream. Like, properly. Hi, Callie. Hello. You're getting hair all over Buster. You don't care? Oh, hello. I moved that soldering iron out of the way so quickly as soon as I saw she was about to jump up here. Like, nope, not dealing with that. Oh, hello. Oh. Hi. Hello. Hi. You just scared the bejeebers out of me because you almost really hurt yourself. Oh. Okay, Callie. Hello. Yes, hello. Hello. Get used to this chat. This is going to be happening way more than ever before. Oh, hello. Callie, you want to talk? You want to talk into the mic? No? Whenever she gets into the cuddly mood, she doesn't talk as much. It is like right before. Oh, she's just climbing all over me. Hi. Hello, Callie. Oh, hello. Yeah, that massive advantage to the Frax arm. The fact that I can get it out of the way from her, that it's not just like a thing that's mounted to the desk. I can just zip it away while it's still on and keep her safe. Massive benefit. Okay. Bye, Callie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. I will now have to clean my desk of cat hair. Yes, so that is Callie. If you have not met her before, you've just been introduced. She is a very chatty cat, and I love her very dearly. Yep. That's cats for you. Can't get away from it. It is life. Alright. Go ahead and turn off the Frax arm. I'm going to swing it out of the way just in case she jumps up again. Alright. Yeah, now there's cat hair everywhere. I'm going to have to get a duster to help get rid of all the cat hair that is going to accumulate on this desk. This is why I need a desk mat so I can easily clean it. Oh man, that's awesome. I love that she is actually comfortable enough to do that. Because beforehand, she never wanted to interact with streams for obvious reasons. She had no interest in it. And my desk would always be absolutely cluttered. But now she knows she can jump up here because there's actually a lot more space for her to walk around. I took Charlie to my vet today to check up on a lump growing inside of his sample sent in. Well, let's hope it's not. I really hope that it's not. All right. So let's go ahead and let's grab our... Let's do medium. So these are some... I bought these because they are obviously super glue, but they came with these applicators here. Now, I'm thinking of possibly 3D printing these out of TPU, possibly. We'll see. Oh, yeah, so one thing I think we're going to do for Callie. So there's a corner of this desk that I'm almost never going to use. And it's the back right corner back there. What we're thinking of doing, or what I'm thinking of doing, is I'm thinking of getting a Mark IV bed from a Prusa, putting it in that corner, and hooking it up to essentially a Marlin board, and have a little dial here to control heat, that she can have a little nice pad to sit down on. Obviously, we're gonna, it's gonna be safe. We're not gonna let it get hot, but just, a little cat bed that warms up, just for her. I think that would be amazing. She would probably love that so much. But I don't know. I don't know if Callie likes warm things. She is a weird cat. She is weird. We love her because she's weird, but she is weird. Grant was talking about using Prusa heaters. Yes. Yes, I got the idea from him. But he, from what I understand, he wants to use the Prusa XL tiles because they're much smaller. What I want to do is I just want to use the whole Mark IV bed. Because I have access. And those are really cheap. Because you can get the switch wire ones. Do they sell Ender 3 to Cat bed converters? Seems like a good way to sunset old machines. I don't think so. Honestly, though, that would be a good idea. I would run Clipper on it. Just Danger Clipper, to be precise. The reason you want to run Danger Clipper is you don't want it freaking out if you disconnect from it. Which in this instance would be fine if you do. Because you're not heating it too high. But you also want to make sure that you're doing the safely. Do I... Huh. I mean, I could just do the slanted ones instead. That is valid. I guess I don't have the other one. Yeah, okay, so we're doing slanted instead. Yeah, weird. I thought I printed the other one, but I guess it may have failed and I threw it away. And then meant to do that. Hello, Sync! Yo! Thank you for the $2. Do appreciate it. High five. Whatever we end up deciding to do for that stuff, we will figure that out. Does not have to be decided on now, but it will be in time. All right, so that goes like that. So let's see. That goes. Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's look at the pieces we have here. Let's see. Okay, so we want it like that. Yep. Oh, Callie. I hear you, Callie. Yeah, I hear you. You're not being ignored, I can assure you of that. One of the things she loves to do is she loves to tell you when she's gone to the bathroom. She is very proud of that. Yes, you are, Callie. Yes. You're constantly proud of that. Yeah, I'm judging you. Hi. I'm over here fighting with Clipper screen on MKS IPS 50. Don't recommend. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what I would use to power it, but I'll figure it out. All right. So that allows for maximum airflow that way. Good. Let's make sure these get popped in the correct way as well. So, okay. Move this slanted like this. So we want it to be... Let's see. Yeah, like that. Okay. You know, I always yell, I'm pooping when I go to. Oh, man. That's great. That's great. 10 out of 10. comment of the year. Is that the way I want to do this? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Just gotta get these in, and then we'll apply the glue. Evan, that was you? Oh, man. I'll hold you to it, Tech. You know, if I ever go to a rep festival and I don't hear the entire show, I'm gonna be looking at you very suspiciously the whole time. We're gonna have a kobold of individuals following you around to make sure that you follow up on that promise there. All right, there we go. That is now in. Now, these are actually in as pretty tight, admittedly. Next time yell, "I'm done!" I feel like you would get weirder looks shouting that. Just saying. Would not recommend. You know, Callie's weird. She gets very chatty after she... Oh, good for you, Tech Jeeper. Good for you, buddy. Man, we need a contest for printables that's just like motivational plaques, and one of them has to be "I pooped today." No, Tech Jeeper, no. Oh no. All right. So anyway, these have these applicators here, which are really nice. I think I might try and 3D print these because I have a limited number of them. But essentially, you just take off the little needle top of this, which it does have a needle, which means it, you know, make sure that this never gets clogged. Just put that over. Just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to use that. All right, got to be very careful. Okay, here we go. With this, you can. I've been able to get really finite with the placement of the glue. Oh, it's getting a little runny. I overpressurized it. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. But of course, once it's applied, that's going to be, you know, unusable now. So it's because it's going to dry up in there, and yeah. So we take that off. That's trash now. Tap it. We'll put that aside. And there we go. So now we're going to let that sit for a minute. Yeah, I found that on Amazon. It's good. I'm happy with that. It has significantly helped me prevent it from like getting to the other side of the part, so I'm able to keep it exactly where I need to. God. This chat is cursed. I love all of you. You're all very unique beings. Oh my god. Oh man. All right, yeah, we just gotta wait for this to dry, and then we'll continue on. I don't want to put in the fans before this is dried because that's just a bad idea. So hey, you guys want to talk bamboo? The H2D? Anybody? 1 second. Let me. Oh, it copied this multiple times. Let me do this real quick. Okay, so webcam. Oh, right. This is broken, so I have to delete. Oh, wait. Hey, it's working again. Look at that. I don't know why it's suddenly working again, but it's working again now, so I will take it. So let's go ahead and move this down for this view here. So let's unlock it. Hello, I'm moving. Hi. I'm floating. Ah! All right, I need to reach over. Nope. There we go. Trim and trim. There we go. Hello. Hi. All right, put that there. Whoop, there we go. Hello. Okay, now I'm large now. I am quite large. Okay. Bamboo has a new printer. Yes. Yeah. The H2D. You have not looked at it. Saw some thumbnails about it. You mean the Bamboo they try to slap a Cricut and an X tool into? Yep. Haven't heard of it, but it's like 450. No, it's not. I have so many of those. Yeah, the CA glue tops. So it is what, like 340 XY? They try to say it's 350. It's not 350. You lose 10 mil on the left and right side of the bed because it's using 2 nozzles. So it's not a true 350 bed. So it is smaller than an XL. Because the XL you get 355 on X and Y, up to 360 actually, technically. But 325. Thank you, Just Push Bread. 325 on X and Y. It's not. It's limiting. It's dumb. The hardware is decent. The choices are questionable at best. You should not put a. Oh. Okay, I gotta be mindful of that. I just ran my chair into the into my sound dampening panels. Which, hey, these are from Alan Mandic. Designed by him. These are great. I love these. We're gonna be doing the whole wall full of these, so that will help get rid of various things. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, the camera's really making me look short right now. So let's do that. There we go. Hello. Now I'm not tiny. At least I don't feel tiny. Yeah. It's... I don't like it. I don't like the idea that they're putting all of these different machines into the Bamboo at the same time. It feels like... It really does just feel like they're trying to do too much. And not a fan of it. Okay. Hey, Callie. Hello. All right. Let's lift you back up. Okay. There we go. Yay. Yeah, I probably have to work on that camera angle. We'll figure out what to do with that because it's looking down on me. It's not like parallel to me. It's gonna make me look shorter, but this is just what we got. I could step back, and that doesn't help at all. No, this is not helping. This doesn't help my case. I am short. It's fine. This is fine. We're just gonna accept life for what it is and what it's given me. All right, let's see. What are you at? Not. Okay. You're taking a while. I probably should have used the lighter stuff. The thin stuff is extremely fast to dry. This stuff is not. Yeah, step back. I can be positron size. Once these are further down on the wall, it will also help because this is not helping with perspective at all. Especially that I'm blurring it out. And once I get my printers back here, I can then stop blurring out the background. We got a lot to work on. Let me move this real quick and bring my keyboard down. Yeah, I definitely need to do like a holster for this keyboard. Oh god, I almost deleted all my scenes. Okay, rename. Large Nomad. Done. Okay, and then what I'll do here is yeah. Go back. Thank you. Top-down camera. Let's lock everything. Okay. Unlock the top-down. And we'll shove this into the corner. There we go. There we go. That is good. That's what I want. Oh, I forgot. It lags. I think that'd be a keyboard scabbard, not holster. That works. Keyboard scabbard? Yeah, I like that. All right, let's bring this up to... Where is it? Right underneath live scene. Okay. We're going to hold this in front of the fan here. Try and speed this up. Oh, is that another guest? Lulu? Let's see, is that Lulu? A little early for Lulu, but it might be Lulu. We'll find out in a moment. It's a Lulu! Give me a second. I'll pick her up. She doesn't know that this is the danger room now. She still thinks it's the other room. Okay, that's all dried up now, so that's good. Let's go ahead and swap back to the normal view. And you know what? I think I'll leave. I think we'll slowly make our way over to this YouTube chat here. But let's see. Does the new chat work? Chat, can I get a holler? Let's see if this chat is also fixed. Every time I swap scenes, it's gonna clear this out. So let's give that just a few seconds for you guys to holler out. All right. Yep. All right. Cool. That's working. That's awesome. Happy to see that's working. We're gonna keep to that for now. Sweet. The reason I want to keep to this is because when I go to do video game live streams, which I will get to that at some point, because I designed this studio to not only do these kind of live streams, but I also designed it to do video game stuff. The light bars that I have set up here are dynamic. So for example, if I actually bring up the Hue app, I can do something really cool. So where is it? R. So I can go ahead and start light sync. And all of a sudden, these are now syncing with my display. And if I put on a video game, it will dynamically do a bunch of stuff. And then I can just turn it off and we're back to normal. There we go. So that's something we will be doing. It's going to be really cool. Jack in the shop going full Morse code on us. I have no idea what that says. Lulu! Hi, Lou! Hello! Come here, you. Oh, you? Oh, you stink. Oh, never mind. I'm not picking you up. You stink. It is raining outside, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah, it's raining outside. Oh, it is. Here, but you know what? Lulu. Lulu. Come here. I'm not picking you up, I swear. I swear, Lulu, come here. Come here, Lulu. Come on, Lulu. Come here, Lulu. All right, Callie's getting loving instead. Oh, okay, bye. Hello. Lulu, come on, come here. Lulu, come. Lulu, come. No, you don't remember this anymore? Come here, Lulu. Come here. Lulu, come. There we go. Good girl. No. I tried. I tried. And blink twice if you're in distress. I'm not in distress. Lulu definitely was. I have to white balance my stuff again. Yeah, this camera got reset, so I'm gonna have to white balance that again. Okay. So these are done. Let's go ahead and get the fans put in. I keep forgetting which... Okay. So for this... Oh, wait. This... We want it facing this way. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, no. No, that's correct. That's right. Blanking. All right. VHCS and 2.5 by 14. That's VHCS. Here we are. Oh god, it feels good to be working in this workshop now. Because maybe I should stop dropping things. I think that would be a phenomenal start to what I'm trying to do here. You know? Not dropping things feels like a requirement. You know. Just validated PCB pins for Maker Faire on Sunday. Much lights. I'm excited for Maker Faire, man. If you are in the Philadelphia area, Maker Faire, the Philadelphia Maker Faire is this weekend. Myself, Mitch, and Rob will be there. Rob, not the Rob in chat, but Rob from Baby Belt will be there. So hell yeah. I need to check with him and see if he's coming down on on Friday. Because if he is, then I need to give him a tour of Printed Solid. Is it just me, or is chat on screen delayed by 5 minutes? No, it seems to be fine. There is a delay, though. By the time I read it and it goes back to you, there is a delay. So it's not immediate. We are, now that I am hardwired, I have Ethernet now, we are going to go back to ultra low latency for the next stream. But for now, yeah, it is delayed. All right, so that's good. That's working. Let's get the other one. Other one goes like this. Oop, you're on that. Get off of that. There we go. And this one is going to face label inward. Because this, I want to pull air in. Apparently it was still a little bit liquid with the super glue. This will be fine. Medicament says refresh. Refreshing will help. All right, there we go. New setup looking scrumptious. Yes, it is, Sebas. Yes, it is. I'm so happy with it. All right. That goes there. Let's go ahead and get the... Here you are. Okay. Button goes on left. Don't need that ring. Just need this one. Go. Nice and tight. I do love the ambrosia that we're using. Oh god, too much. Huh, hold on a second. I think I know what's going on here. Set basement lights to white. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, this just looks great. I am very happy with this. Look at that. That looks good. We got some dithering happening on the cameras, but that's okay. Yeah, so this is glass fiber ASA. Looks great. Looks great. And it prints wonderfully. I did not scale this up, so this is exactly 100% scale. And yeah, it's not, it didn't shrink like at all. ASA glass fiber is now my favorite material to print in for printers because it doesn't really shrink from my experience. So it's a new favorite. And I'm so happy right now. Life's good. I love glass fiber. Great texture, great sound, lightweight. Agreed. Agreed. There we go. What nozzle you print carbon fiber with? So I can't say, sadly. I can't tell you. It is because it was provided to me by a company. But I've learned that those nozzles are not licensed. And because they are unlicensed, they're not secret. I can't endorse them anymore because they're not licensed. This company reverse engineered Bruce's design, and they don't pay the Prusa license as a result. So I'm not happy about that, because that's my employer. So it is a hardened nozzle that I use, and that is really all I can share. I wish I could. That's not a fun position to be in, and I never want, at least myself, to ever put somebody in that position. Because that's just not fun to be. I won't get into it. I do feel like it is absolutely, my place to talk about, considering the position I am in. But at the same time, I'm just not getting into it. Yeah, I use a 0.4. I use 0.4 for everything. Yeah, I use a 0.4 hardened nozzle. I have a 0.4 hardened nozzle on all of my printers, all of them. Except for one. One I do have just a standard brass CHT. But I don't even use it as a CHT. I slice it as just a normal 0.4 nozzle. Yes, I use hardened nozzles. Because I heavily work with these materials, like carbon fiber, glass fiber, so I need hardened nozzles. I can't use the standard stuff. I will be upgrading my setup to Obsidian, and hey, thanks to you guys, I will be able to afford that. So, only fiber I used was a small roll that came with the X1C and it clogged, right? I didn't really start heavily using fiber filament until I got my Prusa XL, and that has been just a wonderful experience. For me, at least. Alright, that's good. Perfect. It's warm in here quick. I don't even have my printers in here. I might have to get like a small AC unit or something. We'll find out. There's no... I'm realizing there's no ventilation in here proper. So... fun. That's going to be an interesting thing to deal with. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be really interesting. Because I'm going to have 8 printers in here. Because I plan to have 6 Core 1s and 2 XLs. Possibly 3. Don't know yet. It depends on how I can store the filament. If I can put the filament above the XL, then I'm likely going to have 3 XLs. If I can't, then I'm only going to have 2. But, yeah, I'm going to have to figure out air conditioning in here. Which I could just get one of those, like, split units and just mount it on the wall. So that could work. I'll figure it out. Alright. This is done. Put that to the side. We got to do some more heat set inserts. Which means, Callie... yeah, you. Means you can't jump up on here. No, don't walk over here. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Legal. Illegal. No. No cat. No. Listen. I don't want to... Callie, I don't want to argue with you. No, Callie. Callie. Yeah, I know you want lovin'. I know, but I gotta do stuff with with hot irons, you know? I can't have you jumping up here and touching the hot things. Okay? Hold on, let me... Callie. Oh, it's not registering. One second, hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Hold on, because you guys have to hear her. Alright. I'm gonna turn off noise suppression. Okay. Hey, Callie. Callie. Nope, still... Okay, here we go. Uh-huh. Callie. You're interrupting some important work here, Callie. Do you know that? Uh-huh. I have a very hot soldering iron next to me, Callie. You gonna explain yourself? Callie? Now you want to be quiet on me? You just want loving. She just wants loving. Oh. Come on. Come on, Cal. I'm not sure if her purrs are coming through on the microphone. I hope they are. Man, I said she'd be more common on stream, and I love how she has made 2, I would like to say, significant appearances already. So, yeah, that's Callie. We love her very much, and she covers my desk and hair. And me. I'm now covered. Oh, I love her so much. Absolutely love her. And she's happy because she knows that she's gonna get pets now while I'm live streaming. Where'd she go? Oh, she's back there. Oh, bless you, Callie. She just sneezed. That was adorable. Okay, anyway. Back to what we were supposed to do. Oh, shut up, Callie. Oh, respectfully. as soon as I said, and now back to what we're supposed to do, she just went meow, like, okay, I'm trying here. Little miss, I'm gonna interrupt the stream with cuteness. Oh man, she's great. She's fun. And Windows locked up when the feed froze. Had to close the browser. Oh, that's weird. Well, welcome back. Happy to have you back, OneRaz. Oh, in about 18 minutes. Let me grab the Filament giveaway link. All right. There. I did ask for it. That is accurate. All right. Accepting responses. Save. Copy link. Copy, copy. All right. We will be giving away 2 spools today. So make sure you hop in there. And we're gonna be, so it's gonna be 2 people. So 2 people are gonna get 1 spool. Let's see, do we want to do? Yeah, we'll do 2 Jesse spools. I did not stream on Friday last week, so we'll do 2 spools. I think that's fair. I am allowed 3 a week, so you know, maybe I'll talk to David about bumping up my allowance. We'll see. The more you guys watch, and the more you guys share and like and do all that, the more filament we can give away. Because you know, the more popular that we are as a channel, the more we can do. So, you know, if you want us to be able to give away more filament in the future, just, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. All the fun stuff that you're supposed to do, etc., etc. Go. Perfect. And yes, this build is up to perfect. Prusa orange. So happy with this. So I'm realizing the color balance on the top camera is just a little off. Bump up the exposure. Still a little off, but we'll fix the color balancing at some point. Just not right now. Okay. Now we are installing the panels. So now we need M2.5 by 10s. Ah, come on. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. The tolerances on these are way too tight. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these all screwed in. Before I continue, I need to turn that fan back on. Just turn it on low. I don't need it at full power. Did I set it to low? Yeah, it's on low. Oh, it's already much better. Okay, so I have to figure out ventilation. That's going to be important. I could open up this door to my right, and that's going to certainly help, because actually, yeah, that's going to help greatly. Let me do that real quick. So this door here leads to one of the major... So keeping this open is just going to allow for much more airflow, and if I direct this fan that way, that should help just general airflow significantly. You could probably do one of these half asleep by now. You assume I'm awake currently. But yeah, no. The only thing I use the instructions for at this point is reminding myself the length of the screw. Everything else is just memory. You know what? I am going to do an executive decision here. Do I have a bit in this that's small enough for these? Nope, that is too small. Do I have anything else? These, maybe? That literally too large. Hold on. Let's go to this one. Okay, that works. B work. No, that's too large. Okay. So this T6 will be what we use. This is a stupid idea, but I am also tired of just doing this a lot, so... There we go. So, this does not have a torque setting, but there's a trick. So... if you very loosely hold these, they'll obviously spin out of your hand. You can actually use that to your advantage. And this will allow you to have a little bit... this will help you ensure that you don't over-torque it. So it immediately jumps out of your hand once it gets to the right torque. It's a little bit of finessing, but I like it. I'm going to get one that actually has a torque setting. I want to get the same ones that we have at work, which are Makitas. They are, of course, European, but I will pay for those happily. Because, yeah, I really want them. Those have, like, precision torque settings. Uh-oh, I felt like I stripped it. Oh, that's good. Oh, no, I've stripped that slightly, so I just have to be careful. I can use that to get it in, but I'm just going to use this to actually get it down. Well, it has some awesome torque settings, and the gyro is amazing. I had one of those a while ago. I don't know what happened to it. I think I just lost it. Stopped using it. One of the two. This is nice. This is not perfect, but it's good. It's at least driving the screw in. I need to get... is it in here? Hold on. Does this come with... oh, yay! Problem solved. Oh, come on. Where is... so that goes in here. Here you are. I believe it's this size. There we go. Okay. All right, that's going to help me prevent stripping the screws. So, where's the net? Here it is. Bought cheap Walmart 4-volt Hyper Tough a long time ago for RC work. It does have torque adjustments. Nice. Yeah, I want to get the Makita because again, that's what we use at Prusa, and I like to keep the same tool set as what I use at work. Because, fun fact, all the stuff that I'm doing here, like on these streams, it doesn't directly help me with work, but all the skills that I learn do in fact transfer over. I need to do a couple more heat set inserts here, but we'll screw this in first. So getting familiar with the tools is important. Good. Let's go ahead and do this. Become proficient tools should vary similar. What? What? That is something Confucius say. Yeah, but no, I will be using similar tools to Prusa, because that's just good. Like, the whole idea, and one of the biggest drivers for actually doing this desk project was so that I could experiment with a few things. Yes, your home setup and work setup should be similar. Yes, I am a strong proponent of that. In my previous IT jobs, I would always make sure that like my keyboards were the same, so that I would have the same typing speed at work as I did at home. I would make sure they are the exact same model. So I got the Razer linear keys for work. Mind you, here I got the analog ones, so like I could actually like do some fancy stuff with them. I never actually used that feature, but it is a feature that I paid into nonetheless. And then for work, I just got the normal ones, but they were still the same type of key because I needed that familiarity. That allowed me to just do my job better. Okay, there we go. And then I can just undo that later once we get to that part. It didn't want me to do all of them, but I have opted to do it anyway. Hold on. I skipped over the part where I was supposed to wire something. Yep, here we are. Okay. So A motor. Let's do this before I forget, because I'm going to forget. So this is X. Goes like that. Actually, I'm going to do this. This is not required, but I'm doing it. These cables are solid core. That just helps wrap them up a little bit nicer. Go. All right. That and B motor. Yeah, that is a very valid concept, Matt Al. That is very valid. I do not disagree with it. Being able to adapt is important. For me, it is not as important because I have full control over my environments. If you are, for example, a construction worker, I would agree that you want to be adaptable. But if you are, an engineer with a very specific tool set, go ahead and do whatever you want. Because if you're the one that defines the tool set that you use, then there's nothing stopping you from using your preferred toolset. Unfortunately, they don't let me take a 40-inch ultra-wide into my office. Yeah. And I really need to get the white balance correct on this. That's going to be an uphill battle constantly, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. All right. E-motor, bed cable, Z-stop. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that wired up. Okay, ooh, where's my motors? I just realized I don't have Z motor hooked up, so I have to go grab that. Also, this right here, this is one signature way to know if I built your printer, is if that cable goes under it. All right, well, Sebas, you have a good night, my friend. We're gonna do our filament giveaway soon here. I just need to go get the motor. It's like, where the hell is this cable? And then I found it. Yeah, take it easy, Sebas. All right. Just gonna slide that up in there. Go plug that in. Okay, now I need this. One looks nicer. About the same. Should have, yep, just enough space to get that in there. All right. There we go. And put that back on. Should probably do this now. Oh, wait. Ooh. Dropped my mic and the magnet. Bobby. Okay. There we go. That's all done. Let's see here. I don't think we have really anything else to plug in. We should be good in that regard. Let's make sure everything else is good. Yep, that's all good. All right, time for the top cover. You know, sometimes I am just surprised at, like, how quickly this starts to wrap up. Because, like, my brain's still thinking, oh, it's not time for that yet. No, it's absolutely time for that. All right, here we go. Oh, oops, I almost forgot this. That would have been important. Okay. I need M3x6 FHCS. It's empty. So it's down here. You? Yes. In about 10 minutes, we'll do the filament giveaway. It is getting late. One thing I love about the LTT screwdriver is the bit storage. That's awesome. That is a killer feature. Why's that not going? Is that an M2? No, that's an M3. No, that's an M2. Oopsies. Yeah, no, this goes here. Whoops. Okay. And then FHCS M2.5x6. They are. That goes back there. Go. And then M2.5 by 10. Okay, yes. Then this panel goes on top, and then it's M2.5 by 10s. Gotta flash my Leviathan. Good luck. Oh, wrong size. No, these are 2.5 by 6 VHCS. Or, sorry, this one is back here. Yes. Yep. Okay. And then the rest of these are this. Wait, what? What? That is far off from where it's supposed to be. That's weird. Oh well, I got it. Not that big of a deal. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Next part's in here. Yep. It's the tall one on the left. Okay, goes right there. Right, yeah, I'm looking at my screen preview, and this saturation is that is more of a red orange than orange. Like it is. Look at my shirt. You can see the two colors vastly are different. Let me fix that real quick. Let me actually take a moment and fix that. So let's open up Elgato. Let's see, yeah, compensation's fine. White balance is way off. Okay. Oh. We'll get there, guys. Give me a second. I mean, that's better. It's still not exact, but it's better. Oh, I think we got it. Or we're close to it. Yep, that looks like Prusa Orange to me. Right there. All right, we got it. So negative 61 on tint and 2,500 on K. Let's swap to the other one and do the same thing. Okay. Well, get the high dynamic range. Come on. There we go. That's already much better. All right. And then this is going to be... this one's harder to get right. Yeah, that's just gonna be difficult to get right. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. I also need to bump the brightness. Okay, that's fine. The one on the bottom right, Yeah, once you turn that up. Oh, now the main camera looks way too blue. Oh man. Hold on, is it using HDR? Hold on, let's set that back to automatic. Reset those. Oh, there we go. It is the shutter speed. Yeah, the ISO is off. Now we're good. Yeah. There we go. It's because we have such a blown out table. Yeah, it looked okay if it was supposed to be orange and a Smurf was holding it. Well, Smurf's not holding it. That looks Prusa orange to me. Yeah, well, I love how, yeah, hold on. I mean, if the closer I get, the less, because of how bright it is. It really is dependent on distance. But yeah, this is good. I'm gonna work on the lighting. That is a significant point. Hey, it's time for us to do filament giveaway. So let me go ahead and let's close the responses here. All right. Let me push this back. Grab the keyboard. All right. Now let's grab live scene but plus screen cap. Bring this up. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab everybody's name. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Wheel of names. All right, and then let me go ahead and grab a screen capture here. That is the Google Docs link. That is not. Here we go. All right. One of you put in, I'm pooping. Great. All right. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we're having a glitch. All right. Live screen plus screen cap. That was slow. All right, but now that we're here, go ahead and do a window capture. There we go. Yep, add source. And there we go. All right. Well, ladies and gents, once it lets me resize this, there we go. Move, please. I'm having just a little bit of lag here, guys. Give me a second. Come on, move. Why? Okay, it's not letting me grab this. My Streamlabs is completely frozen up on me. All right, well, okay, we're just gonna roll with it here. All right, shuffle, 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 and spin. All right, it looks like Tin Talon, you are our first winner. Tin Talon, are you here? Are you here, friend? Tin Talon, are you here? Let's give him a moment here. Oh, and there we go. I can now move this. Yay. All right. Glad to see that you're here, Tin Talon. And let's see who else is going to win. And it is... Hey! Jack in the shop, are you still here, friend? Jack in the shop. I think I saw them chat recently. Let's just give them a minute to respond here. Congratulations, Jack in the shop. Are you here? Yes, you are. All right, wonderful. All right. Let's go back to our original scene here. All right. So let me go ahead and get both of your orders here. Give me just a second. All right, so it's first Tin Talon. Tin Talon, let's see what you want. All right. You picked Mystery Orange. That's a good one. That is a good one, Tin. Mystery Orange is essentially Prusa colors. My computer is struggling right now. I do not know why. I will investigate that later. I rebooted before we started the stream, so everything's good. Alright. Let me grab that. Alright, cool. I already have you in the system here. Makes things so much easier. Alright. Mystery Orange. You said PLA, right? Yes, okay. I'm still getting used to these keys. They are shallow keys, so they have less travel than what I'm used to. All right. Create order. There you go. You should get an email about that, Tin. Let me also... All right, let's see. Jack in the shop, you're next. Let's see what you picked. Let's see. Jack in the shop, Jack in the shop, Jack in the shop. Where are you? There you are. You picked Royal Ruby. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. All right. Let's see. Have you ordered from us before? No, you have not. All right. Let's get you in the system. All right, and Royal Ruby. There we go. Now I have you in the system. Yeah, since obviously I work for Printed Solid, I'm actually able to take care of all this. Which just makes things so much easier. What's really funny is when I am doing a giveaway and I search up the person's name and Grant's name pops up. Because the way Grant does it is different. Because Grant can't actually put the order in our system directly, it comes up under his name, which is funny. All right. Yep, that looks correct to me. All right. Jack, you should get an email confirmation here in a moment with the order. There we go. And that is done. All right. Let's see. It's 11 o'clock, guys. It's late. Thank you. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's let it swap over to me. This is good. I'm happy with the setup. I'm really, really happy with the setup. This is everything I've wanted and then some. At least so far. We actually have to organize how we're doing, obviously, screws and stuff. We'll figure out a better solution than what I currently have. Essentially, I'm gonna have a toolbox to the left here that should have all the screws I need. And then during my streams, the idea is that I can roll it over to here so that, oh, I need a screw. I just pull it out like that. That's the idea. We're gonna get there. I have enough extrusions to build another one of these and actually be able to do that. So that's gonna be exciting. I think the tabletop for that actually will be made of extrusion. Not the full tabletop, but like I'll print the tabletop. But, you know, I have enough of this melamine to build that, so I should be able to do it out of the melamine. So anyway, we'll get to that. It's going to be fun. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Make sure, you know what, I do have something. Where is the, oh yeah, I hit edit, right? Is that what I do? Yes, okay. And then, where is it? This is a new feature, so bear with me. Okay, yeah, the redirect. So I'm gonna redirect you guys over to, let's see, hold on, is anyone live? No, no one that I know is currently live. So what we're gonna do is we are going to send you guys over to okay, let me pull it up. You are redirecting to bed. I do not blame you. All right. And I'm going to send you guys over to Mantic here because I think he has a good one. What? No matching results? Really? Okay. Well, that is just what it is. I'll figure out this setting later. For now, I think I'm just going to, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. So we're gonna redirect you guys over to Adam Savage, because Tested will be doing a live stream at some point. I don't know when. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure to hug your loved ones, high five people more, volunteer for causes you believe in, etc., etc., etc. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I know I have so far. Have a good one. Peace out.